What's going on, family? What's going on, YouTube? I'm popping up in here. Just coming to say what's up and to share my feelings on a couple of different things today. So this is really like a multi-topic conversation that I want to have. One is how people treat you, or rather specifically, one, how dealerships and corporations treat you. So here's the thing. I've been talking about how my Harley Davidson Lowrider ST is in the shop at Savannah Harley Davidson. Top-notch professionals down there. I don't have any real issue with anything that they're doing that's going on. However, I was updated a couple days ago in regards to what I guess somebody in corporate, I'm not even sure who they were talking to, who this individual was talking about how, you know, they wanted pictures of the ball bearings. And if you don't know, the ball bearings went out on the rear tire of my Lowrider ST. It's a 2024 fully coverage. I have under 15,000 miles on it. I do ride. I had it since June, and I got 14,000 miles on it. I don't do any of my old maintenance regarding tires, chains, or anything like that. And I'm gonna tell you that because I'm new to riding cruisers and or touring bikes, right? So I don't ride these bikes. I mean, I don't work on these bikes other than like accessories and things like that, right? I may put on some slip-ons. I may put on, you know, maybe a phone mount or something like that, something small, you know, because I'm still learning. I don't want to tear nothing up. You know, just to be frank, I don't want to be one of these guys, take something off and then I break it and I'm pissed off. I didn't spend all this money, now I got to spend more money to fix it. So I get the professionals to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hire a plumber to do brain surgery, and I'm certainly not going to hire a brain surgeon to do plumbing. I'm going to hire an expert for the job. You know what I'm saying? You hire a plumber for plumbing, you do a brain surgeon for brain surgery. So I take the motorcycle to an experienced, certified motorcycle professional, right? An expert, I would presume. So I have a warranty. I know it's the ball bearings, but apparently someone higher than the dealership is wanting them to send more pictures. So they sent more pictures of the ball bearing. And then when they sent pictures of the ball bearing, they sent them a question. I'm told they asked the technician, how do you think that happened? Like, okay, this is the second time an inference was made, in my opinion, regarding how I keep the motorcycle. Listen, I'm not bragging. I'm not talking about my pockets. I ain't no rich dude. I will tell you this, facts, 100%. I put a lot of stuff on that Lowrider ST. You know what I'm saying? And I did it like every other paycheck, asked the wife to give me some money, whatever, you know. I'm like, yo, I did it here and there, you know what I'm saying? But I did mount it up. I got all kinds of lights and LEDs and things like that, right? But that was my preference. You know, it came in, I did it, that's what I did. As much money as I spent in Harley, from Harley, most of my parts came out of Harley, except for like the aftermarket lights like Custom Dynamics or the Shark Demon and things like that. Like, everything was done at Harley. So I don't understand, me personally, why questions like that can't be traced back to the maintenance of the vehicle. I purchased it from a Harley dealership. Makes no sense to me. Well, and that's just another thing. Well, I'm over it. I just need to vent a little bit. I'm trying to wait. I did call today, didn't get in touch with anybody. They were shorthanded, I was told, and at the dealership, so I didn't get an update. But I will keep you informed, because I'm telling you right now, I got to be honest with you. The way they've had my bike so long on a warranted item, I believe, trying to determine whether or not, I guess I'm at fault and whether they can just not take care of it, that if I hadn't already paid for this bike, I would have traded it in. I would have got rid of this bike. I would have traded it in. I don't know if I want to do business with Harley no more. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm sitting here, I got a warranted item, and here we are trying to figure out, how did it break? Can you fix my bike that I paid for? You know what I'm saying? That I gave you the money for? You know, and so it's just bothering me, you know. And another thing, before I get off the line, I appreciate you listening. But I was riding today. So my employer has a fleet of vehicles, all kinds of vehicles, right? Cars, minivans, vans, SUVs, right? And we just so happen to have Gold Wing motorcycles, right? It is what it is. So I went and checked on the Gold Wing motorcycle that was sitting in a shed, and I noticed that the battery it was dead basically. After I tried to get it started and I figured out we got it started, the tire was overinflated in the rear, underinflated in the front. And like again, I'm not no maintenance guy, but I know these basic things. I mean, it's the same thing as having a car, right? You check your fluids and things like that, right? So I asked permission to, because they know I'm riding now, and it's a brand new Goldwing, no lie, it's a 24. And I was like, can I ride, right? So I get the Goldwing. So here's the thing. Before I tell you what irritated me today, the Goldwing is not a bad bike. For those who don't know, the Goldwing is not a bad bike. It is a excellent bike, right? I don't know. This is a DCT version though that we have. I don't like the DCT version, but I like the Goldwing. And I can't say I really dislike the DCT version. It's just different. After learning how to ride these big bikes with clutches and things like that, it's a little weird. Just I'm looking for clutches and brakes and shifters sometimes when I'm riding. Excellent ride though. I will have to give Honda's props. Honda, that bike is. Listen, I can't be angry at the Honda Goldwing. So if you get an opportunity to test ride it. I'm not gonna buy one. I'm not ready for that bike yet. I think I'm trying to give Harley a chance because I still like Harleys, and definitely when it comes to touring bikes, I'm definitely in love with my Indian, right? It is what it is. But this is what irritated me today. And I realized as a new rider, it doesn't even matter if you're paying attention and doing what you're doing. I mean, I'm looking people dead in the face as they're trying to make lane changes in a lane where I'm clearly in. Like I said, I'm just venting. I still got love for Harley Davidson. I just miss my lowrider ST. There's so much I want to do to it. I mean, hell, I've been thinking about this 2-to-1 situation they went to in 25, and do I want to convert so I can have symmetric bags? I do like the way they look. I mean, the more I see it, I'm like, man, I wish mine was that way. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I can't do anything without a bike. I can't ride around town without a bike. I mean, locally, and I mean local, like here to Jacksonville or here even to Atlanta. If I want to ride, listen, I love my touring bike, but if you've ever been in 285 in the summertime, I don't know if I want to be. I haven't done it yet, but I did it on the lowrider, and I don't know if I want to do it on that big boy up there in Atlanta. Traffic is mad. You know what I'm saying? So I just want my lowrider ST, so I have options, because sometimes I feel like the big boy, and sometimes I feel like the lowrider. So I'm just saying, man, can I please have my bike back? But I don't have any hate against Harley. I'm going down to Daytona. I got my YouTube starter kit. I'm gonna get a lot of footage. I'm gonna do what I gotta do down there and see if I can get some footage from me and my son to work with. Also, I plan on going to a couple of events. I've never been to anything Daytona like, so I won't be too much on the strip. You know what I mean? I might go out there for a few minutes. The strip is cool, but I've been on plenty of strips in my life, right? So I don't need to, that's not really what appeals to me. But there's some events that I saw. I think Walking Tall's having one at Bethune. If you didn't know, I used to work at an HBCU, so I've never been to Bethune, and I like to see what it looks like, represent over there at Bethune-Cookman, see what it looks like. And then I want to do a couple of meet and greets, a couple of YouTube famous folks I really want to meet because they've influenced me on the ride. I hope I get to meet GQ, Walking Tall, Tiffany Renee, and a couple of others if I see them. And I can't remember the young man's name. I found out a weird rule that I did not know, that if you out there on the strip and you ride your bike, they can ticket you for excessive revving. So I'm just passing it along. If you happen to be out there and didn't know that, they started this revving ticketing thing. So don't be out here and throwing smoke or whatever on your tire, because apparently they're ticketing people. And I saw that a couple nights ago. I saw that. I can't remember your name. It's a YouTube cat. He lives down in Florida. Him and his girlfriend were walking the strip. I apologize, I don't remember your name. And but I watch his channel a lot since he came online, so I apologize for that. But anyway, if you like what we're talking about, if you like the content of a new person learning to ride on touring bikes and Harley Davidsons and Indians, please continue to like and subscribe and comment and share the video. I'm trying to really build something with my son here. My son's idea. This is his idea. I guess he thought I'd be good for this format. And so I'm out here doing it, and he's encouraging and doing his little encouraging and thing, giving me the pointers and whatnot. So I'm doing it, and I'm actually having fun. It's kind of like talking to people that I never met before for the first time, right? So it's awesome. And I actually had a few conversations with people here locally who have seen it and talked to me about it. So it's really encouraging. I appreciate it. I'm not looking for anything big, but if you can help me get to 200 subscribers, I really appreciate it. I think I'm at 126 right now as of an hour ago, and I like to try to get to 200 before the 2 weeks is from now, right? So if you can help me, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends. If you got a motorcycle in your garage collecting dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.
Test